Hey guys, welcome back to the Rusty Beauty's Garage. We are tackling today the Jeep 1994 YJ, which we started in the last few videos. We repaired the frame on the left side, and now we're gonna start repairing the front right side of the frame. So just want to mention here that this video, like the previous ones, is sponsored by Taboo Customs, who make those fantastic kits for frame repairs for Jeeps. So go check them out. The website is TabooCustoms.com, or you can also check their YouTube channel, which is Taboo Customs, and there they have instructional videos about those kits. You can see what they offer and how they tackle problems as well. So back to our Jeep. In the previous video, we tackled this corner here. It's all done now. I just finished that video, by the way. For you it might be a few days. For me it was just done. I just finished this corner, and I'm not gonna paint it yet. I'm just gonna put this bolt here through the shackle mount. I'm gonna just put the old bushes just to hold it there for now, because once we finish with the frame, we're gonna change all the springs, we're gonna remove the track bar, install our new shocks and stuff like that. But for now we're focusing on the frame. So today we are on this side, and this side is much worse than the driver's side. I mean, the tube here is totally gone from the cross member. The rust, we will see how far it goes, but we have a kit for here too from Taboo Customs. And on the inside as well there's rust, so I'm gonna have to strip this a little bit on the inside as well, and I'm gonna clean this up. We're gonna needle scale everything, and we're gonna go from there. So like I said, we're not gonna paint anything yet. We're gonna paint the front end one. It is all complete, and then we're gonna move to the back. So let me get crack-a-lacking here. So first things first, let's needle scale the poop out of it. I know what you think. You think it is too far gone, but honestly guys, I was expecting worse than that. And I'm actually happy because I have access to all the damaged areas. I can weld, I can grind, I can do whatever I want. So actually I am a little bit relieved, because I was expecting a lot worse. Look, there's nothing over there. It's only this area. Okay, so here are our two kits that we need to install here, and the front one is similar to the other side. This goes like that. This is the one that goes underneath. On the other side we had to weld nuts for this, for the bracket for the steering box. For this one we don't need anything, we just need to cut off the bottom and install this one in the same place. It has this cutout here because of this bracket for the sway bar mount. So it goes like this. This one is a little bit shorter than the other side because it goes like this, again because of this bracket. So this is where we're gonna have a slight problem, because this goes and covers only to here, to the bracket, but we have a hole inside the bracket, so we need to make our own patch for here. And for the next one we have this huge piece here, which I don't think we need, so big. So it goes like this. I guess it meets with the front there, and it covers all the way down there. But like I said, I don't think we're gonna use the whole thing. I think we're gonna cut it somewhere here, and we're gonna repair only from here forward. This is the one for underneath that we need to bend, and it has these two holes, and there are two nuts that come with it, and they are for this bump stop, we have to take it out, and I'm guessing we're gonna snap those bolts because that's just how it is. So then we're gonna weld new bolts here, new nuts for these bolts. And again, I don't think we need to use the whole piece because our damage is only up to here. There's nothing further back, but we're gonna see how far we're gonna go with the repair. And on the inside we have this piece that goes over there, but again, we're not gonna use the whole thing. We're gonna use only the part to here. We're gonna cut it off, and that's it. And the rest of the metal we can use to make a part for here or for here. Maybe we should take this bracket out and then weld it on top. Yeah, if it's not too hard, I'd rather do that. But you know what? Let me read the instructions first. Alright, so I sat here for a good 10 minutes probably and had some thoughts about how to approach it, how to start. And I think what I'm gonna do, I want to get rid of most of this rust here. I don't like it. I don't want to wrap around it. The easiest way would be just to get rid of this plate and just start placing my pieces on top, but I don't want to keep that rust inside. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out this bracket for the sway bar mount. Then I'm gonna take the two pieces that go inside, I'm gonna tag them, but I'm gonna tag them only on top, on the rear end and the front end, to make sure that I have some stability of the frame. And then I'm gonna cut all this out, like all this piece, including the bottom, including that other side. So what I'm gonna remain with is gonna be only this top section and the new one that is gonna be installed on top. But that's gonna provide me with some stability. It's not gonna collapse on me because it's gonna be like an angle. And we're gonna go from there. Also, I'm gonna support the front end like on the other side. First of all, let's see if we can remove this bump stop. Well, it's gonna take believe it or not, it's coming out. Is that even possible? I don't know what's happened. Well, let me cut a little bit of the rust that won't affect the stability, and we're gonna go from there. Okay. All right, I cleaned it as much as I could, inside, outside, wherever I could. And now this is the game plan. So first of all, we're gonna start building with the rear wall, because now I don't like that the whole thing is hanging in the air. So we're gonna put this one first on the other side, wherever it goes. I think we need to modify it a little bit again. We're gonna take this one, we're gonna place it wherever it needs to be. I don't think we need all of it, like I said. We're gonna cut some, and we're gonna tuck everything from inside here because we have access now. So we're just gonna tuck everything. We're gonna tuck all the way on the top. We're not gonna weld anything solid. So we're just gonna tuck the two plates at the back. Then we're gonna place this one underneath, and this one also is giving me the position of that bracket here. Remember, we test fitted it before and it fits right around that bracket. So we're gonna tuck this one inside, we're gonna weld the nuts to this one, and we're gonna shorten it, I guess, and we're gonna install it here. We still need to cut out this so we have enough room for the nut. Here we have enough room for the nut, but here we have to cut a little square out. And once we have the 1, 2, 3 walls installed, I'm gonna be relaxed enough to start repairing this, because here, as you know, we have some banging, and I don't want to start banging before we have this part solid. So that's the plan. And once we repair this, then we're gonna put the last wall here, because I'm planning to do some welding on this side on the tube now. So that's the game plan, and I like when I have game plan. So you still think that my frame looks bad? I don't think so anymore. It looks pretty good to me. What's left of it. Okay, so next I want to put this one, which goes like this, but I'm not sure about the 2.5 liter engine, but the 4 liter engine has a mount here, and I think that's why we have these notches here, because this is where you have to cut it. That's something like I read in the instructions. So you have to trim this plate up to here so you can stop just where the mount is. But for me, I don't think I'm gonna go too far, because the damage on my frame doesn't go that far, all the way to the engine mount. So my last rust damage is somewhere here in this area. So I'm gonna make my plate long, maybe somewhere to that hole. There's a same hole on the other side as well. So I'm gonna go to that hole, which is somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna overlap this just like that, and I'm gonna cut my rear plate right here in the middle. So I'm gonna cut it somewhere here. That we're gonna use only this part for the back, because I want to take this part and use it for this area where the kit doesn't cover, because the kit only covers to here, and the rear plate is gonna end here too, and then I have this portion where I don't have anything. So here is where I'm gonna use the remaining part of this or the other one, because this one too, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna use only this part. So I'm sorry, David, I'm not using your kit the way it was meant to be used. So let me cut this, and we're gonna start from there. I'm gonna use only this part. I'm gonna put it somewhere here, and now we can use this. Alright, so this is what it looks like inside now. Here we're gonna have to repair from inside a little bit. We're gonna see what we're gonna do, and we can weld this, and then that's all the way to the back. Let me move Okay, this is from the other side. So you see, here we didn't need to go all the way. So now we just need to cut a little bit bigger opening here for our nut for the bump stop, and we can build the bottom part. And if I was smart enough coming here to film, I could have brought my cutting wheel and cut that out. Now I have to go out and come back again. I'm gonna take 5 minutes before I go. I'm gonna relax here. All right, I'm not sure what happened here, but the camera was off, so I'm not sure if I filmed anything for the last half an hour or not. But what I've done is I cut this piece that is supposed to go there. I don't need it so long, and I welded the nuts here that came with the kit. So these are the nuts that hold the bump stop. So I think we can tuck this in place now. Okay, this is part of the front kit now. Ooh, we went too far. As you know, this is the bracket that was mounted here on the outside, and this kit was meant to go like that over the bracket, and that's why it has this notch to go around the bracket like that. But in this case, since we've removed all the metal, now this notch doesn't make sense anymore. In this case, I'm gonna weld it the wrong way. I'm gonna weld it like that, so that's gonna give me the opportunity to later just repair this. Now our frame is solid enough so we can start repairing that part with the tube over there. Okay, this time I'm gonna put the cut at the bottom so I can weld it from inside. Looks like I can squeeze my welder there. Oh my god, it's hot. But now, since this is open, I can weld it here, and then I can weld here, and I can weld inside here. That's why I wanted this open, so I can weld it properly. Okay, so everything is tacked. This is all welded everywhere on the outside, both sides here I welded, and here on the inside I filled up that hole. I put some piece of metal there and filled it up, and later we're gonna weld it on the outside better. This is just inside, you know, and I even fill this up, so we are ready now to assemble the outer part. So let's see how those pieces fit. So this goes just the same way as the other side. The driver's side, I'm gonna bump it here, and this is this one, I guess. Goes like this. The two kits overlap each other, obviously, and I said I want only from here this part forward, so we're gonna cut them both. I'm gonna cut this one like that. All right, so these are cut. How was it going? So this from here is cut. This is cut to match it, but before we go and do that, I also cleaned up this bracket that goes right there underneath, and for its position I can use this notch where it was, just center it there. We're gonna finish welding it later. Now I can put this here. Okay, here we shouldn't forget this piece that comes to support the shackle hanger. Alright, and that's it. You get the idea, right? I'm gonna weld it on my own. I'm not gonna hold you here forever, and I'll bring you back when everything is welded. There you go. So it is all welded. It's not beautiful, but it's solid, and that's the important part, right? Underneath too. Just watch, babe. Just watch, because it's hot. So made a mistake here. I forgot to weld here before I put the bracket, so that didn't make it easy for me, but it worked. Again, I'm forgetting here, so I'm gonna weld this now, and then we're gonna see how to repair only this part, replace this nut, and we're gonna be done. And this is done. The nut is replaced, and yeah, the whole corner now is done. I'm happy. Now the kits from Taboo Customs, we didn't use them exactly as per their instructions. Where I changed something, I told you, so I hope they're not too mad at me. But in my case, it was like I had to make those changes. I wanted it to be like a perfect manual of how to install those kits, but I ended up changing it a little bit because of what the situation on my car was. But I hope that it is clear for you how the kits or the two kits are meant to work. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for commenting and subscribing, and I guess I'm gonna see you in the next one, which is gonna be probably on the rear two corners, or I don't know, we will see. Or maybe we're gonna paint this one and assemble it here. We're gonna figure it out next time. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.